good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Right, yes.
Yeah, sound up. What webcam you got?
Oh, it's just a cheap and cheerful. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to add source.
Look like a bit of ketchup or something. Made your webcam box quite big.
Screen capture? Right. But Jesus Christ, that's huge. So what happens if I put this on full screen? I can't see though, can I? No. So if I put that full screen, I see.
Had any issues, but do make sure you check to make sure you're getting the key on the platform that you can use it on, whether it be Epic Games, Steam, or whatever, and make sure you're purchasing the right region. That's really important. Anyway, let's get on to the tier list. So starting with Shogun 2. So in terms of the tabs here, this first tab will be for how they are when they first were released, and the second one will be for what they were like when in 2021. So starting with Shogun.
What the fuck? Why do I get these things?
Terrifying, challenging, immersive, and bold. The Forever Winter is one of the most unique third-person survival horror games we've seen in a while. You are a lowly scavenger tasked with finding water and scraps from a hellscape of war-torn environments. But the thing is, this war hasn't stopped. You'll be sneaking between giant mechs as they fire barrages of cannons over your head, hoping the soldiers you run by don't deem you enough of a threat while you make eye contact. It is a unique PvE environment. Even if you happen to fire your weapon to take out two soldiers who are getting too close, you'll awaken the possibility of a horde of nearby cyborgs hearing your gunfire, or a tank coming to investigate. Sometimes it can be a combination of the two, which leads to an early exit. The game has some of the craziest visuals and most insane art I've ever seen for a game. Wastelands of hundreds of artillery shells, burning mechs, ponds full of unidentifiable remains. Some of the models and sounds are eerily similar to real-life counterparts, like this tank that was once only found or left here, or this radio call that is sourced from here. It's a visual marvel with so much to look at in any little bit of gameplay, so much art to see. But right now, it runs my $2,000 RTX 4090 down to sub 60 frames. And enemies have a lot of optimized animations at distance, making an otherwise fine-looking enemy turn into a jarring, jumpy 15 FPS animation at range. And a lot of this suddenly jarring feeling is repeated in multiple parts of the game. The first enemies I fought in the game were the most asset flip feeling cyborgs with a running animation that made them look like zombies. Their detection ability felt extremely unpredictable. They would spawn right in front of me at times and had the most boring combat of all. As you climb over tank carcasses to get to your next objective, you really feel that the game is obviously giving you a message about war, the uselessness of war, the terror and horror of war. But that message was quickly lost with me because the game is in a very early state right now. The devs literally came out and said, hey, we had a lot of positive feedback with the showcase of the game, so we're going to launch into early access early. What happens when you launch into early access early is that you have a very early access game.
Oh no, don't you stop. You're not going up the ladder. Go through the gate that's right over
It spawned them on the roof right beside me. I had some friends come over for 4 days, and so we hung out at my house, and I didn't have time to get on my computer, and I jumped back on the Forever Winter thinking my progression would be there, but because my, village ran out of water, my progression was reset. Wait, so because I didn't play, my quests are reset? What? You have to do your quests again? This is a Clash of Clans mechanic that is in a co-op PvE game, and it is just confusing to me. You shouldn't have the player's progress in the game held at knife point because they want to also do things in real life and they don't want to play your game every day. I don't want to rant for 30 minutes here, but I'm okay with the gameplay loop. The atmosphere in the world is amazing, but anything surrounding the character's movement, the gunplay, the AI, the animations is almost abysmal. You run too fast, walk super slow, you grind to a halt when touching any object, you get stuck on objects.
A post-apocalyptic survival game in early access. Nope. That's never been done before, has it?
Is maintained by women.
Do you think that in a society without men, women couldn't do these things? Like you're picking
Yes.
the most, not to sound mean, but
yes,
you're picking the bottom. Yes. These are the bottom men of society. These are not to be mean, but these are the bottom of the
electricians are the bottom of society. That's interesting.
I'm sorry.
Andrew Wilson from The Crucible absolutely destroys Destiny in this heated debate, and in this clip, Destiny and Andrew Wilson clash over the patriarchy and men's roles in society. As the Wiki Warrior Destiny keeps trying to win a point, and Andrew Wilson just chops down Destiny again and again, and eventually Destiny goes into full tantrum mode, and it's hilarious, folks. Let's jump in.
How are they failing?
Yeah, but you just said you were safe, Angela, so I don't know that they're failing, right? I don't know if that's...
It's just right now, the way that society works, we have a whole, men don't do anything. It's the massive institutions that we've created around our countries that eat our rights. You get rights from men. You get rights from the protections that the institutions of government have guaranteed you, right? There are men in all sorts of different countries, but the rights that women have afforded to them dramatically vary from country to country, regardless of what man is going to protect them. You know, you might have the strongest male defender ever in Afghanistan, but it doesn't mean you're going to college if you're a woman there. And also just when you compare country to country and you're looking for what are the most successful countries, it's not the ones with the most alpha men or the most manly men protecting the rights. It's generally you're looking for things like, do women have access to birth control, and are they participating in the economy? So I don't know. It's just it's a very crude argument.
Well, there's a bunch of things that are kind of smuggled in there, right? So the first thing is kind of smuggled in is you talk about institutions being the protectors of rights. Institutions are just a coalition of people, individuals, they're going to rely on the enforcement arm also of men. You say it's not masculine men who are defending these rights. However, it is masculine men who are in the military, in law enforcement, things like this, who are the enforcement arm of these rights, who these government institutions rely heavily on in order to enforce what their will is. So it always does come down to enforcement.
Do you think then that the countries where women have the most rights are the countries with the most masculine, strong men?
So they're not mutually exclusive or non-exclusive.
I didn't say they're mutually exclusive. I'm asking because you make it sound like it's just strong men that grant rights. So does that mean that if I were to look at all the women's rights in the world, are
there's a problem there? There's a smuggling again where you say strong masculine men are the only ones doing them. I'm just saying men is the default are the ones who are doing this.
Wait, but why do you say men are the default? Like, we can run that back a little bit more reductively. Shouldn't it be 6 feet or taller men? Like, don't all men that are 5'8" and lower get their rights from men that are 6 feet and taller?
No.
Why not?
Because they don't have a non-equalization on force. A 5'8" person can defend themselves against a 6-foot person.
In general, do you think that's true?
I think that there are some advantages, but if you're going to do that, then on average,
no, not some advantages. I'm saying on average.
Oh wow, Armor of Fortune. Nice.
Malakai McKayson. For a glorious death!
Which way should I go now then?
Whatever you want.
Lair of the Troll King. Oh, they're at war with me. Oh, so you own that Tower of Torment just to the north of me? Or is that a different faction?
No, I'm south to you.
Oh. Oh, it's just another Kislev faction, isn't it?
That's Boris. I'm actually in Kislev. I'm in the Riverlinskoy. I'm down here.
Yeah.
Keep that powder dry. Let's get a
I'll
rolling.
be coming up soon anyway.
Best rest up here.
I gotta deal with Scape and up there.
Carriages would get us there faster. Innovator. Ah, it's cozier underground. Aye, these ones are handy. I'm ready, master of runecraft. Armed and ready. Glad I wasn't the one that suggested it. Our shared cause. A toast. Are we net to arm myself?
click on it, it just says, alright.
When you recruit the new Slayer Lord, you're in the sea, and he's saying, and he's like, maybe I should wash me kegs. Like, all the old British puns makes me laugh.
Can I help you? Slayer! New grudges in the making. Engineer! I'll try not to kill you. Emphasis on try. I hope.
I hope.
I care only for what you can offer me. As is up.
I care only.
Come. Iron-willed. All right.
Damn, that's a huge chunk of land just to secure the province.
Vengeful Rune Lord. What? I? What? By Grimney, it's me! I. Haha! Time for a pint! You reckon an airship could fit underground? What? My eyesight's superb! These battles just make it better. Aye, the guild kicked me out. I was sure it was gonna explode.
This guy's fucking funny.
Mechanical legs! No, that's... Look, my doom will find me one day. Until then, I'll invent.
He doesn't stop yapping. He doesn't shut up. My eyesight's perfectly fine. These things make it better.
Indestructible, I called it.
I like it.
He says,
His
I didn't know it was going to blow up.
His ambush is best. What? What's wrong? Oh, right, my mohawk. Malakai is hilarious.
Invention? Only thing that's kept dwarves alive. I'm on it. The best boots are Dawi made, of course. A spot of dwarven know-how, and we're away. Slayer! I suppose so. Explosives expert. You're with me, lads? Yes.
You're fortunate indeed, Orak.
Perfect. Well, maybe a trick or two. Lord of Clan Morgrim. All right. Spirit of Grumney, up, up and away! Time for a one.
I'll be back in a second.
Master of Runecraft. A firma Draken Tale.
Oh.
Oh, change. I'll make you into a snowman. Engineer. For Karak Kadrin in a warm mug. Wish I had my pokies on.
Fucking nostril could do me in.
that. But anyways.
Cozier on them. What? Aye, what? A wee nip to warm myself. All right. For a glorious death. Who even travels by foot these days? Aye. Vengeful Rune Lord. What do you want? It's as good as done. Setting off. What? Heading out. Innovator. Show me the smithy. Casting the runes. The past is the past. Greatest inventor. Slayer. Engineer. What?
Why is it saying I'm recruiting troops when I'm not?
I gotta fight this. Those trolls are gonna kill my kids with their warriors. You might be with Malakai.
It's a fully stacked army. It's saying I'm recruiting troops and I can't move.
Are you recruiting your unit from his camp to another army?
I don't know. I'll have a look when this battle's over.
He acts like a settlement. Your other army's probably pulling from his recruitment pool. You can stay out of this fight. You're not needed. You're practically dead.
If we look at combat force with no weight classes, you think 5A men are defending?
Well, hang on. So if we're going to use averages, then let's use averages and say that we have an average for a reason because most men are inside of that average, right? So if that's true, then most of the men who would be falling in these jobs are going to be within that average, Destiny. So
sure, but I'm just asking if we run this all the way back. So any man that's below the average height, any man that's 5'9" or lower, their rights are also being defended by men that are 6'2" and taller.
Well, no, that wouldn't be a direct correlate for equalization because men who are 6 foot. Because men who are 6 foot, there's far fewer of them than men who are in the average aggregate. So therefore, the force equalization is different. However, if you're looking at the force differential from men to women, the average is so lopsided that even weak men can generally defend themselves fairly well against strong women.
If you want to do force equalization there, then shouldn't we be looking at people that prefer a heavily patriarchal society versus people that prefer a more egalitarian one? And the force equalization for women on the egalitarian one would be probably that most men would side with that over the ones that want the heavily patriarchal one?
Yeah, but that would go with my point, which is that men are the ones who are the rights givers.
But men aren't just the rights givers there, because a coalition of 5'9" and shorter men with women are probably going to defend rights more than a coalition of 6 foot plus alpha men.
But the distinction there is that you said it yourself. It would be a coalition of men and women, but it'll never be women. So it'll always have to be men.
And it'll never be 5'8" and lower men, I don't think,
no,
right?
it will always be. The default will always go to men. Men can always enforce their rights collectively.
Okay, so you just want to arbitrarily cut it off at just men, but not go into any of the delineations.
I just went into every delineation with you. Which one would you like to go into?
I mean, I already said it. I think that you could argue that, like, taller men are the ones that run society, and shorter men only exist in society essentially at the behest of larger men, basically.
Yeah, but we just covered this. That's true. You could say that, but if you're looking at an average, then you're saying that the men who are outside of the average are fewer in number than the men who are in the average, so they're outnumbered. So I don't know what your point is.
I mean, it could be the slightly taller men could probably take on 1.5 shorter men. I'm sure we could find some average where 30% of men in society can run the other 70%.
And it's still
just
men.
Like nobody looks at.
And it's still men.
Sure.
That's the point.
It is.
Poor Destiny is just trying to make a point, and Andrew Wilson's. I mean, all he's saying is that it's reliant on men to enforce anything. It's always been that way. Like, who's the police? Who's the army? Who's the this? And Destiny's points of what the taller ones are the ones who are going to rule everyone else. Really? Like, go look at the military and look at the special forces. Go look at the baddest dudes in there. They're not 6'2" giants or anything like that. Like, you can't go on a 2-week-long mission weighing 270, carrying an 80-pound backpack. A lot of these guys are mid-size. For one, that's the general population of men. And plus, like, when you're out in the military, it's stamina, it's endurance. The bigger you are, the harder it is to go for longer and longer. Like, eventually your weight becomes a limitation. So that doesn't even work in that category. Being bigger and more powerful, to Destiny's point, is going to work in that split-second moment where you have to get into a fight. Like, that's how that's going to work. So, bouncer, protection, maybe instance of a police officer, but, like, can you run after a criminal for 2 miles or something like that? I don't know. You're probably going to be better off on the small guy. I mean, Andrew Wilson's point is very similar. I think Destiny is just trying to make something up. But let me know in the comments what do you think. But it's always funny watching Destiny try to debate because Andrew Wilson is so linear with his step-by-step, and Destiny just bounces around. Like, you can see the difference. Like, it's just embarrassing. Poor Destiny.
Men, but now I'm going into height. But you want to go back on just the man, the fact that it's like the man thing. But again, and to go very broad, because now, I mean, I feel like we kind of see how ridiculous the argument is. It's just like saying, just men, just men, just men.
I haven't heard you refute it.
Broadly speaking, right, it's hard to refute because it's almost unfalsifiable because you're talking about half the population of the planet, right? Like, how am I supposed to refute that men are important in starting rights? There are no countries that exist without men. But when I try to think of, like, well, what's the reputation of this? Here would be an interesting thing. Do the countries with the strongest men have the most rights? Not really, no. In fact, just the opposite. I remember hearing so many jokes about how because Russia is so masculine and manly that all the trans-Ukrainian soldiers were going to be getting murdered by the brave Russian soldiers. And here we've got drone operators, tossing grenades on Russian troops blowing themselves, right? So it doesn't seem to be the case that, like, just strong men are a good predictor of rights.
So hang on, wait a second.
Go for it.
So men can take your rights away in those other countries too?
No, not just men. Those countries can take your rights away. You need a whole
institution. Using the enforcement arm of who? Which sex do you think's the enforcement arm?
Countries are powered by men and women. When the Soviet Union
is the enforcement
Nazi
arm?
Germany, when the Soviet, it's not just about the enforcement arm. Who's giving them the arms to enforce?
Usually other men.
Who manufactures the guns? Who manufactures?
Do you think that there's female gun makers all over the world or what?
Yeah,
bro?
what do you think was working production in World War II when all of our men were going overseas?
They weren't designing the guns. They were literally on an assembly line putting a fucking screw in a fucking piece of metal. They weren't designing weapons. What world do you live in?
That's great, and at the end of the day, both jobs matter. You could be the best engineer in the world. If you don't have somebody building your shit, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, that's
right?
nice. Women can be a labor force if men allow them to. That's fantastic.
Sure. And what I'm saying, you can say if men allow them to, however you want to say it or whatever, but the reality is...
My anger burns bright. Malakai McKayson. A firma Drekington.
Huh, he was in mustering stance. Okay.
I'll figure it out.
Can I still build buildings while I'm tunneling?
Up and over. What of you?
What dice? My whole army. Shit. Let's wait that one out.
Where did much go?
Fight that next turn. Revenge.
Vengeful Rune Lord.
My mouse is playing. What the hell? What have we got here? A lot of bolts.
Armed and ready.
Do you guys have this stock?
The past is the past. My eyesight should. Mechanical legs? No, that's...
Oh. Oh, fuck it. I gotta do it. Maybe I should have done the siege.
At the end of the day, it's not just men, right? You need both halves of society working together to actually fucking accomplish anything.
So
there is no society or country that's like...
You're smuggling in just men, again. You're smuggling in just men. What I'm saying to you specifically is that men are the enforcement arm, and nobody's building shit if men say no. That's what I'm saying. Women aren't going to be able to go to men and say, no, you know what? We're going to do it anyway if men don't want them to, Destiny. That's the distinction.
Well, I disagree with what you're saying because I understand what you're saying. It sounds great on paper, but if we again look at the stats right now, the suicide rates are up, men are dying, men aren't going to school. They've dropped out of school during COVID.
Yeah, but hold on, Angela. The point of the patriarchy wasn't to just do the point of the what do you say? The patriarchy? It wasn't that all men do better. Because I've heard this argument before. Yes, men are going to commit suicide more because there's men at the bottom of society that are not benefiting from this patriarchy. Right? Does that make sense? So I've heard the argument before, like the idea that men are suffering isn't really the reason why the patriarchy isn't working. It's like the point he's trying to make is Andrew's guys, tell me if I'm wrong here. Andrew's trying to say that the foundation of society, there are men who have to enforce and take certain jobs that have to do with military, law enforcement, etc. And what Destiny is saying is that while that is a part of society and probably a more important part of society in the past, today it's a less important society because we have technology, because we have, someone who's a computer programmer, doesn't matter if they're a man or a woman, people can be successful entrepreneurs and be men or women. And I totally understand both parts of those. But my issue, the initial thing that I was saying before was that because men generally are more aggressive, they're going to fill more parts of those society, more parts of that society being entrepreneurs, being CEOs of companies, being in the U.S. military, being bodyguards, and except stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I think that.
Go ahead, Angela. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I mean, I hear everything you.
That was the goal from start to finish, whether it was through false claims, whether it was through illegal schemes, or whether it was through violence at the Capitol to delay the certification of the vote.
Ben? So, I'm glad you're excited. It's always fun. There are two elements to incitement.
Destiny gets completely destroyed in this clip with Ben Shapiro on the Lex Fridman podcast as Destiny and Ben Shapiro debate whether or not Donald Trump committed insurrection on January 6th, and Destiny, in his attempt to smear Donald Trump, gets humiliated with facts from Ben Shapiro. I have to imagine being an actual lawyer like Ben Shapiro probably helped him prepare for the wiki warrior, which is Destiny. So let's jump in, folks.
One of the big issues in this presidential election is going to be January 6th. It's in the news now, and I think it's going to become bigger and bigger and bigger. So, question for Destiny first. Did Donald Trump incite an insurrection on January 6th, 2021?
Absolutely. This is probably ignoring every other issue we've talked about, of which I think there are plenty that I would say disqualify Trump from holding office. I think that the conduct and the behavior leading up to and including January 6th, I think is wildly indefensible. I am excited to see Ben try to, the 3 to 4 stages are the taking what I think any reasonable person would say knowingly false information about elections being rigged or ballot boxes being stuffed or Ruby Freeman, running ballots 3 times in Georgia, taking that knowingly false information and trying to call state secretaries and stuff to have them flip their electoral vote. That was horrible. The plot that Eastman hatched in order to have these false slates of electors where all 7 states had citizens go in and falsely say that they were the duly elected electors that could submit votes to Congress. That was insane. That happened. Asking or begging Pence to accept these false states of electors initially and then just say you should just throw it out completely and throw it to the House delegation, which was majority Republican. That was absolutely unbelievable. And then on the day of January 6th, trying to capitalize on the violence by him, Giuliani, and Eastman making phone calls to senators and congressmen saying, well, don't you think maybe you guys should delay the vote a little bit? Don't you think they're just really mad about the election? I think he said to McCarthy, they're more upset than you. And his utter dereliction of duty and not doing anything to stop the rioting that happened on January 6th because he was too busy taking advantage of it. I think all of these things are horrible. I look forward to seeing the Jack Smith indictments play out in court. Maybe even the Georgia RICO case, but I think all of these things are unfathomable. And I think when you look at the plot from start to finish, clearly the goal the entire time was to circumvent the peaceful transfer of power. That was the goal from start to finish, whether it was through false claims, whether it was through illegal schemes, or whether it was through violence at the Capitol to delay the certification of the vote.
Ben? So, I'm glad you're excited. It's always fun. There are 2 elements to incitement of insurrection. One is incitement, the other is insurrection. Incitement has a legal standard. So does insurrection. Neither of those standards are met. So, if you're asking me, morally speaking, did Donald Trump do the right thing between November 4th and January 6th? I said, I will continue to say no, he did not. I think he was saying things that are false, with just factually false about his theories with regard to the election, about the election being stolen, about fraud. This was all adjudicated in court. He did not even bring many of the claims that he's brought publicly and all the rest of that. If we're talking about incitement of insurrection as a legal standard, it doesn't meet any of those standards. When it comes to incitement, it has to be incitement to immediate lawless action. That's the standard for incitement. And I'm very meticulous in how I use this because I happen to speak publicly a lot, and that means there are lots of people who listen to me, which means some of those people are probably crazy. And some of them may go and do a crazy thing. Did I incite them? The media tends to use the word incitement very loosely with regard to this sort of stuff in the same way that Bernie Sanders, quote-unquote, incited the congressional baseball shooting. He did not. Bernie Sanders has a lot of things I disagree with. I think Bernie's a schmuck. Doesn't matter. He did not incite that. So saying bad things is not the same thing as inciting violence. Inciting violence, the legal standard in the United States is, I want you to go punch that guy in the face. That's inciting. With regard to insurrection, typically in insurrection, and there are some descriptions in case law, though none in statutory law as far as I'm aware, the typical description in case law is the replacement of one legitimate government of the United States with another by violent means. the notion that Donald Trump coordinated any such insurrection is belied by the FBI itself. The FBI put out a report in, I believe it was August of 2021, suggesting that there was no well-coordinated insurrectionist attempt coordinated by the White House. In fact, what you had was Donald Trump thrashing around like that weird alien in the movie Life. I don't know if you ever saw it with Jake Gyllenhaal, where he's like kind of thrashing up against this glass box, just an alien just thrashing up against the glass box. That I think is more what you were seeing from November 4th to January 6th. And then, again, the claim that January 6th itself was an insurrection. So virtually, I'm not aware that anyone was charged with actual insurrection. There were some people who were charged with seditious conspiracy. There are insurrection statutes that do exist. No one was charged under those particular statutes. There were some people who you could say informally had insurrectionist ideas. Those were people who wanted to hang Nancy Pelosi or kill Mike Pence. And those people are in jail right now. And the election went forward. The election was certified. Mike Pence presided over the certification. Mitch McConnell presided over the certification. Joe Biden has been the president for the last 3 years.
Like, Destiny is so sure of himself on this point, but all it was the media trying to hype all of this up. I mean, look, you assume the statements that he knew were knowingly false. Capitalize on violence. He specifically told people.
Right, I gotta go eat.
Stop here then.
I'll just save here just in case.
It's alright, I want to load the previous turn so I can fight that guy in the siege. So do it next time.
Right, I'll be back in like 5 minutes or so, just gonna eat. BRB.
Henry, if you just knew how to shut your yapper for more than a microsecond. a second. I would have given this to you over 2 minutes ago, but here's the paperwork. Read it, Henry. It's truly a correlation as all this time. I mean, in some of these body cam videos we watch, it's almost like the more meth you smoke, the more of a legal expert you become. Henry could recite every amendment in 19 seconds while juggling 15 bananas. You know, I'm also fond of the approximately 4 seconds he spent trying to read the paper that he got given and just gave up and threw it away. Read it, Henry. Don't ask for the paper and then not even try to read it, Henry. Look, people, we can't talk with you yelling. Okay, I need you to calm down. I need you to relax and talk to my demand. Okay, what you're telling me, you're a cop, right? Where's the search warrant? Henry. I've been nice to you as long as I don't care about being nice. Get out of my being nice. You're my property. I'm a homeowner. I want to off my property. I understand. I need to bring you to a special magistrate and both parties have to agree. You know, I don't know the context leading up to this encounter. I don't think being a messy hoarder is a crime. Or maybe it is. But just briefly watching their behavior, it would be no surprise if there's a reasonable reason for law enforcement or whoever else to be there. I'm sure we'll learn more as we go. So wait, they've got the paperwork. No, look, you have to have permission to search or seize my property. If you take anything off my property, you're stealing my stuff. Okay, you don't have to yell at me. All right, I'm doing my job. All right, look. No, you're not doing your job. Listen, have them remove my property. I'm here to support them. I got called. Support them? You're supposed to support me. I'm trying to. According to this paper, they have a right. Okay, there's a little snapshot. So, owner appeared there. The boxes are checked. Accumulation of trash and debris and maintaining a nuisance are the following violations that exist on the property. All right, I guess those are. I guess you can get run up on for being a messy hoarder. Learn something new every day. How did A&E do it then? How did A&E make an entire show out of the hoarders? I guess they were just letting those ones go for the sake of entertainment. Yeah, you hate to see. I've got my supervisor. Fine, I called him on it. He don't have the right to be on my property. Where's your search and seizure warrant? It's right here, Henry. Well, it's not signed by a judge. It's signed by a magistrate. That's not a judge. Henry, that's the same thing. And just search warrant. I read him. I know my rights. You think I got the time they gave it to me? I worked my ass off. I understand. I'm not dummy. I understand. You're supposed to be my public servant. You're supposed to do my safety. God, they just come here and take my stuff and steal my things. Get off the property, man. Get off the property. I'm talking about. Get off. Oh, yes. I'm a first time to get off my property. Get off my property. We don't like you. Get off my property. Take the rules of all. Get off my property. I can't do that. Yes, you can. I don't understand. According to that paper, they have a right to be here. According to that paper, I'm gonna write you one too. I'm gonna write you some paperwork. Here comes your apartment. Look at this stuff. I'm sick and tired of living my life trying to get elected. Nice one, Henry. Got him. I'm gonna be honest with you. It doesn't have the nicest curb appeal. I'll admit it. But it doesn't look that bad. Like, there's not bags of trash and rats scurrying around eating used condoms and shit. Maybe we're just not getting the best angles out of the body cam. I don't know. But either way, it feels like a good time to take a break from this cacophony of drug-fueled screaming over each other and recharge while we talk about today's video sponsor, Express. Got binge time. No, Dad. You are a law officer. Okay, right. Talk to me. I'll talk to you. Listen, if I need educating, educate me, but I'll probably educate. Okay, educate. You have to have a search and seizure warrant, Fourth Amendment. Come on, my property. Boom! Henry the educator. Now we're talking, baby. You see, Henry, that's how you educate. With a little more meth, you could probably bang out a couple hundred educational YouTube videos in a week and make some extra money on the side to buy more random shit for your front yard, dude. Right? Just misplaced energy here taking all this out on the cob. When you got educational bars like that, brother, you got to take that elsewhere. There's money to be made there. I'm learning just like you, trying to figure it out, you know what I'm saying? So, as far as I've been employed, or as long as I've been employed, people don't clown. Listen, they let them do whatever the hell they want. Henry, look. Don't start here. Shut your activity. Let's have a conversation. Get off. We have the option to break up arms against our property, stage your ground. says, pick up your damn shit so we don't have to do it for you? It's a paper, bro. Of course it's a paper. And now they're backing a big whole-ass dump truck up to your house to dump your shit out. You're ready 100 times. This is bullshit. You don't need 100 times. You didn't even get past the first sentence, Henry. You're holding it in your hand, brother. Listen, I'm no legal expert, but at what point is the state just allowed to show up to your house with a dump truck and start throwing all your shit in it? Like, what have you done, Henry? Or should I say, what have you done, mystery lady with Henry that definitely does not also do meth and talk way too much? Disclaimer, any mention of meth use is strictly speculation and should not be taken as fact. What have you guys done to deserve this? Who said my law they could be on my property? My law, who said they could be here? What the who said they here? Why are you here? Who said you could be here? Why are you here? Who said that?
Yo. So what am I doing?
Load the auto save if you can. Not the quick save that I made.
What'd you have to eat, mate?
Cheese and ham Kievs with chips.
Lovely.
Too lazy to cook proper things.
Yeah, me and Mile had a fucking little 12-ounce steak each. Lovely. Chips, mushrooms. Forgot peppercorn sauce.
Yeah, I think I'll start getting some steaks with my shopping orders from now on. I'd like steak and eggs or something.
Yeah.
I do like mushrooms.
Yeah, you used to eat them raw, didn't you?
Did I?
Yeah. Sure, I remember it was you.
This is going to be a long siege, by the way. Just going to warn you.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I regret picking Kislev. I forgot how tough Cat Ring can be. I was hoping Aztec would have pissed off the other settlement, but he didn't. He came back.
Malakai McKayson. That mangling Felix owes me for saving his ass.
To protest patriotically and peacefully.
Henry, give me 1 second. Okay, give me 1 second. He's got it, that's fine. He's got it? Okay. Yeah, that should be it. Alright. Show me what you got.
Where's the judge? I got that. That's the toilet paper. I got one I can write to. There's no judge court order on that. Get the off my property.
Why are you redoing this one?
Oh, it's not a... The what now?
How come you're redoing the battle?
It's a different map. But what I'm thinking of doing here is trying to cheese it, where I load in and I'll just quit. This map is not good for me. I'll just immediately retreat. That way I don't take any damage. But if I try to back away from the campaign map, I can't get far enough. The settlement is walled. Weird way, it's not a siege battle. Decisive defeat with 0 casualties. Fuck fighting that army.
Malakai McKayson. Look, my doom will find me one day. My eyesight's superb. These goggles just make it better.
That's what I wanted. Fuck you, Razak.
Glad I wasn't the one that suggested it. Explosives expert. For a glorious death. Make a giant hewer. Could the axes scale up? Let's show 'em. Well, Lord of Clan Morgrim. My anger burns bright.
Aye, I suppose so.
I do.
I don't. Goddamn chaos corruption. Damn.
Can I help you? Innovator. The past is the past. Greatest inventor. Slayer! I'm on it! By Grimney, it's me! Repel chaos! The one to know
It's Rasputin.
Bow to me.
minus 78 control. This chaos corruption's messing my settlements up.
Yeah.
Master of runecraft.
I got fucking screwed with greenskins there.
Engineer. Innovator. Greatest inventor. A gift from Bruni himself. Explosives expert. Nay bother. Best rest up
Nay
here.
bother.
Who even travels by foot these days? Oh, aye. The past is the past.
Rune Ricky. Vengeful Rune Lord. Obey.
Where did much go? They're done with his wars.
Alright, Isaac, you trolled me there. You went the wrong way. You were meant to have been ambushed. Oh, well, doesn't matter. You're dead now. Took one hell of a beating. Alright, Costelton, it's only been 9 turns. How do you have 50 supporters already?
Aye, my first airship was near success. Undestructible, I called it.
You only get 4 per fucking battle. You cheating bastard.
That manling Felix owes me for saving his ass.
Rune Lord. What do you want?
Aye, what? Get going! Ah, it's cozier underground. Yes. For Karak Katrin in a warm mug.
Oh. I can see you probably enjoying dwarfs, Liam.
Possibly. Possibly.
The thing is, we can change the difficulty of the game to suit each individual.
Alright.
So, just because I'm playing it on very hard doesn't mean you have to.
No, I'll watch a few videos, get grips of shit. See what's...
Not be trolled by the game when it tells you, well, play the Empire, it's the beginner faction. It is not.
Yeah. Not when you've got to confederate all them different fucking factions around.
It's going to take me half a day to set all my shit up anyway when I get the when it comes.
That's the exciting bit.
Majority is that trying to remember all my passwords. You know, for my Steam and...
Are you one of those people who use a different password for everything?
No.
You're alright then.
Some I've had to change, but... It's not a million miles away from the original.
Password is 12345.
Innovator.
carriages would get us there fast. Armed and ready.
I've gone the wrong way.
The past is the past. I'll figure it out.
Where are those Skaven heading? Look like they're heading south towards you.
Yeah, more than likely. Anti-player bikes will jump me when I've been kicked down.
Have you made your webcam image bigger?
I basically just re-downloaded the theme that I had because I didn't know how to redo.
No grudges with you here.
I just need to change the camera, but I can't be bothered right now.
I'm watching Kostalkin getting his ass kicked by the Skaven, which is hilarious. He fights me for control through politics system. It's like, fucking kill him. I don't care about him.
Oh, the beastmen have arrived.
The guild may not like it, but I do. Explosives expert. Wish I had my pockies on.
Got here. This dipshit. Go. I'll be back in a second.
Henry, look.
Supervisor gets to the second page. He's like, well, Henry, fortunately it is signed by magistrate.
You want me to talk to you like a grown adult?
Hey, I'll talk to you like a grown adult.
Then walk to me out in the street and I'll talk to you like a grown adult. Come on. Come on. Come on. Henry, come here.
Mr. Supervisor, just so you know, you're on Facebook Live and my junk collecting hoarders are watching, and you might be in a little bit of trouble if you can't show me a signed plaque signed by the Supreme Court.
Rowan is not a judge, is he? Denise Rowan is not a judge. He's a special magistrate. Special kangaroo court.
See that? Henry, just more education coming at you. Magistrates, that's kangaroo court. Magistrates don't work in real courts. Idiot. Check out my YouTube videos.
It's not a search and seizure warrant.
They don't seize my property. Get off.
They've told you numerous times.
I don't give a shit what they say. They're not doing it legally. That is not a order. That is garbage. That is garbage. That is nothing.
Are you done?
No judge signed that.
A magistrate signed it.
A judge did not sign that. It's a magistrate, a judge. Is that a judge?
Valid
No, it is not legal. You're lying to me.
We did not acknowledge that.
The special magistrate acts like a judge to help enforce local rules like property codes. The goal is to settle disputes or decide if someone broke a local law without having to go to a regular court.
Yep.
I'm not lying.
Courts are already backed up enough as it is.
You're making that up. You're lying.
A magistrate
No, it does not. It does not say that. This is a judge.
Henry the Hoarder not throwing out his trash feels like a magistrate issue, you know? This would go up to the courts, you're dealing with murders and all the real stuff.
Man, you gotta go back to school, bro. You gotta go learn the law.
Okay.
I cannot believe you don't know the law. You do not know the American people that this is a court.
It's a valid document.
Yeah, a valid document maybe for him, but not for me.
Yes, it is.
Before you come up, I'll be like, is this a search warrant? It's not by a judge.
You know, you can only help but wonder, like, Henry might be able to make a case for himself if he wasn't at, like, arresting 165 heartbeats per minute.
Frenchie.
Cooked out of his skull. Speculative, of course. If he was just like, hey, man, what's going on? Like, yeah, I know we've gotten a couple violations. We're working on getting some of this stuff.
This one won't leave me alone. She just sat next to me crying. wanting attention all night. Don't you? Monster. I uploaded a new TikTok actually of him. Well, there's also a funny one. I'll post it in chat. You might like it, Liam.
What's that, sorry?
A TikTok video that I put up of me dogs. Well, Frankie dribbling a ball.
I was going to say, what's your TikTok name?
Mr. TikTok UK. Mr. UK TikTok.
He's a fucking idiot.
Chill out, Kev. You're 47.
Oh, God. It won't let me play it.
Oh, you've got to click on the link rather than the actual picture.
F at that. Oh, this video is unavailable.
Says that sometimes. You have to like reload it.
Oh, she's TikTok now. Just go on your fucking page.
Can I not share it from here?
Oh, wait, it might say there. Oh, this is Mark. Oh, internet. There's no videos yet.
That was weird.
Have you just deleted your account since that?
No, it's been up there for ages. Maybe I can.
Unless you block me.
No, because you won't be able to see the profile at all.
I can see it through the
Safari. Put it on the web browser anyway. Is it showing on the web browser? Yeah, it is. See it? I mean on my stream.
1 sec. Yeah, I can see it.
Are you ready for the most hilarious video you'll ever see?
Ready for the most hilarious video you'll ever see.
What the fuck? Feedback. Where's that come from?
Assistència de Xavi, més capadeta per Messi, 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 immens Messi, encara 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 Messi, gol, 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 gol.
Hilarious.
Yeah, the feedback was from, I've got you Twitch on my phone. I've got Discord on my Xbox.
Alright. Alrighty then.
My TikTok's just gonna jetting at work.
Messi, 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 Messi.
Skill.
That's the wrong profile. That's IB trolling. Is that the profile it was looking at?
No, the one that you sent me was Internet Things.
Oh yeah. This is the video.
A double dog day to go to your block list. I bet I'm on there.
Why would I block you on here though?
Oh dear, mate.
Seems like effort.
It's a lot of effort. Was that your thumb then? Or a penis?
Messi, Messi, Messi. I don't even know how to go to my block list. I'm assuming it's in settings.
Not to brag, but it just took me 9 minutes to download a 44 gig game.
Nice.
Enlisted.
2 weeks. We don't have as fast internet as England has.
Where are you?
Wales. I live in the mountains.
Yeah, there's nothing there, is there?
No, not really.
I go on holiday to Prestatyn. You know, just Presthaven, the Haven holidays. I get zero signal there. That's more North Wales though, a lot of Scousers.
Oh, you are blocked.
Wow.
Don't know why. Must have been like that for a long time. Well, you're unblocked now anyway. Who are these other people that are blocked though? No idea. I don't know, man.
Nobody knows.
Stop whining.
Other videos that I put up. This was a quite a popular vid. Jude Shaw's being a silly bugger in Wales. Anyway.
So have you not got 1,000 followers then, no?
No. I mean, if I had a pair of tits and a nice ass, I probably would.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the OnlyFans account, you can make a couple $100 a month. If you were to go.
Have you not seen some of them making millions a month?
Who?
OnlyFans people.
I heard that redhead streamer Amaranth or something like that. She's making like 150,000 a month or something like that.
Oh, fuck me, it's not surprising.
Well, I don't know if you remember that. Remember that girl that was on Dr. Phil who said, "Catch me outside." How about that?
Mm.
Well, she made an OnlyFans and made like 60 odd million in her first year.
I've never understood OnlyFans when if you just want to just basically just pop one out. I mean, yeah, videos are free. Don't even have to subscribe to them.
Yeah, Twitter's quite good for that now.
What?
Malakai,
Making women go.
Master of Runecraft.
Politics. It's like it's a weird wank, to be honest with you.
Watch it, or I'll make you into a snowman.
I don't use it. I only use Instagram and I barely use that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad. I'm glad I'm not addicted to social media like most people out there.
I hope.
Use it myself.
Are we
I like to watch the odd funny video.
You do like
TikTok
dating. I guess I like the social media. Like, what? My life's not poisoned by that shit.
Alright.
Well, I use TikTok more than anything. If I'm ever bored, I'll scroll on TikTok.
Wish I had my pokies on.
Not read anything on these socials, you know, like news and that. Just watch videos. Instagram reels, TikTok, Facebook reels. I don't really read people's dreary stories, statuses.
Grohl. Is that Grohl?
I'll cast the runes. Vengeful Rune Lord. Rune Lord.
Wait, no. It's...
I'll get on it. Casting the runes. My anger burns bright. Master of runecraft. I'll cast the runes. Engineer.
Engineer. Alright.
Aye. These ones are handy.
What the fuck are those?
Alan Wake 2. Wait for that. I enjoyed the first one. I like that Twilight type of shit where it's a story within a story.
I heard the second one was terrible.
You hear really good things about it.
I saw a video where a guy said 60% of the game is just staring at a wall, connecting the dots.
Oh, I didn't watch it again. Just wait for it to get a little bit cheaper first, though. I don't really want to pay big bucks for like a one-time play game kind of thing.
Oh shit, Liam. You'll like this
Oh.
video.
Because I said.
Oh, that was a crazy video to listen to. Shit.
Yeah, go on.
You might have already seen. Fucking hell, I couldn't stop laughing. It's timestamped, so I don't know if you have pressed the middle of the screen or.
Mechanical legs? No, that's...
I remember this.
Where do I want to go next?
Aye? What? Aye!
For you want to go to Norska to make sure that war doesn't send. You can go fight the Scare that are literally right next to you. Who will probably also jump you. Or you can go north into the Chaos Wastes.
3 shots, only 1 entry but 2 exits. No, 4 shots.
I love the 70s bongo playing.
Yeah. Little ketchup packet in his left hand.
It's fucking hilarious.
You count to 4 heartbeats.
I might go
if you get excited.
east because I want the rest of this province.
Do not take the Eastern Oblast, it belongs to me. Kislev territory.
Which one?
The Eastern Oblast right here.
Which one?
Oh, well, I'm after that one.
You can have the mountain, don't come into Oblast. No, that's part of Eastern Oblast. North Kuzi belongs to me.
But I've already got the settlement, you see, here.
You'll buy it off you when I get up there. You'll cause problems in Kislev for me.
Approved.
Why, what?
Can't buy it off you right now, I don't share borders with you.
Oh, no, you only need this one, don't you? You only need not just that one.
Yeah, that's all I need. You can You can have Carrick flag and all that shit.
Yeah, I got mixed up. It's Novchozy that I don't need, that's part of the other.
Slayer! Keep that powder dry.
Keep that powder dry.
What? You're with me, lads?
Lord of Clan Morgrim.
Ah, it's cozy underground.
Da.
Yeah, you for 10 minutes in one turn? Jesus.
Oh, change, and I'll make you into a snowman. For a glorious day! Get going! For Karak Kadrin in a warm mug.
Vengeful Rune Lord.
Wish I had my pockies on.
What's the deal with this reckoning? Enter a new
Got to
age.
clear grudges. And you get access to new units.
It helps if I could actually see my grudges at this screen.
By Grimney, it's me! A firma Dreckentiv. Who even travels by foot these days? This'll do! Move that stuff in, lads!
Yeah, fine. I'll take it. It's only Cossacks.
Well, Oh, that saved me the hassle. Oh no, it didn't. It probably cost me actually. Yeah, there's the chaos. Raised the settlements and I've just colonised it. Charlie, stop being so miserable. What's up? I take it you can confederate Ropsman clan.
The dwarves.
The dwarves?
Confederate of the dwarves.
What's the name?
The only one that's a DLC is Malakai. But to confederate dwarves, you got to pay grudges. You'll have the little book thing at the bottom that you open, and it'll tell you in there. Escaping overrunning.
I see you, beastman.
The guild may not like it, but I do.
Damn, this province stretches so far.
Explosives expert.
Let me see if I can
You
intercept
reckon
this
an airship
beastman.
could fit underground? A wee nip to warm myself.
History should be written. You pay the price.
Ah, it's cozier underground. What? Aye up! Engineer!
How come you took a week off, Liam?
I was sick of it. Tyler's off school.
Oh, school holidays.
Yeah, so having for half the week. Plus I've got to use them by the server anyway.
Aye, what? The best boots are Dawi made, of course.
Why can't I intercept him? I'm stood right on top of him.
Oh, shit.
That's not a
I'll
guarantee.
make you into a snowman.
Is your microphone further away from you than usual?
No.
For some reason it's harder to hear.
Sound a bit further away, shallowy.
Greatest inventor. Steam carriages would get us there faster.
Does that generate more?
All right.
So the vortex thing that happens in the first Warhammer game is like the end times or something.
Second. No, so the fall of the vortex happens at the exact same time the end times happens. So Chaos, led by the Glotkin and Archeon, attack the Empire, and that's where the fall of the Lamla happens. At the fortress city of Middenheim. Whilst Chaos is attacking Middenheim, the civil war of the Elves is proccing its impact. And it causes a catastrophic event where the Maelstrom, which is the vortex, breaks, when Ulthuan sinks. And then that's when the final Chaos Gate opens and the world ends. But the world only ends because Manfred von Karstein kills Gelt. Gelt goes on regulation, shutting all the gates.
Vengeful Runelord. I do.
Which is why everyone hates Manfred.
Yes.
He literally fucked everyone over.
Iron Weld. Lord of Clan Morgan.
To be fair, they were dealt a bad hand. If you survived the end times, you would have been a slave to
My
the
anger burns bright. Master of Runecraft. What? Lord of Clan Morgrim. Slayer. I'll try not to kill you. Emphasis on try. A wee nip to warm myself.
Bet you wish you'd ordered that PC last week now. Built it over the weekend.
Sorry about it.
Always got the Xbox though. Malakai's Adventures.
Nice. You rolled on the vampires again, game. And why are there 4 armies in my territory? Can I have a break, please?
On my way.
Looks like I gotta deal with these now.
Ah, it's cozier underground. Spirit of Grundy, up, up and away! Time for a wander. Casting the runes. Heading out. My anger burns bright. What Wusra Feos? The past is the past. Project, now make you into a snowman.
Of course it's just zombies, that should be okay. Got me sleds. Oh, and this game showed up. Leave me alone, Pat.
Vengeful Rune Lord. I'm on it.
Oh, is that more of him? Oh, okay.
Wish I had my pokies on. A wee nip to warm myself. I'll figure it out.
So can I do one of these adventures then?
Yeah.
Okay.
You choose one, and then you gotta do the objectives.
Kill 800 enemies with cannon units. Is there a time limit on it?
No. The game always gives you 3 units too, so you just look at your
engineer
pool and they'll be in there.
Oh.
Explosives expert. Well, that'll come in handy. Put your feet up, why don't you? For Karak Kadrin in a warm mug.
It was on game.
Yes. New grudges in the making. master of runecraft. If you say so, Beardling. Aye, I suppose so. And maybe add roots for luck. Ah, it's cozier underground. What do you want?
I was hoping you would have gone for you, but player bias chose me.
Getting out of here.
Bastard.
Onward. It's as good as done. Iron-willed is as good as done. Innovator. Plod along. Wish I had my pokies on.
Viking, Lord of Shadows, Vampire. Shit ton of zombies, criticals. An absolute fuck ton of zombies. That should be it now.
Alright.
I think you got to.
Rune Lord.
This map. I'll get the shit one. Oh, it's a shit. Yeah, somehow zombies and skeletons carry victory. Game going.
Out here, they're really struggling right now. They're trying to sell some stuff to the side. But instead, you come out, you come out hot and out of your skull.
Oh, what?
Are you still by the lair of the Troll King?
I'm not near it. I took it.
I was hoping you had an army there. I was hoping you could cross the mountain and attack the hell pit, since Frog's coming for me.
You just got way louder. What did you do then?
Huh?
Your microphone just got way louder. What did you do?
Nothing.
Now you're back to normal, how you was before.
Oh, that's weird. I have no idea what's going on then.
It's like Discord switched to a microphone that's further away from you.
I've only got this. My headset. Maybe my headset playing up.
Oh, you're just not going to be able to make a case for yourself. I'm sorry. There's going to be
can be a little bit less wiggle room there. You know, that's just the nature of things.
This a search and seizure warrant.
Have you read it?
Search and I read it. That's time. That's my
What does it say?
It doesn't matter what it says, Turner.
I can't believe these officers aren't taking the threat of being on Facebook Live more seriously. We're going to shut down your whole department.
Get them off my property.
These are our things you're taking.
Get them off. They're stealing my things right here in front of you. You ain't doing a damn thing about it. Search and seizure, man. Uphold my country. Uphold the country. That is not valid.
And I have a right to think.
She's up there. I see you over there, vampire.
Show me where it is. Florida statue. They had to go by Florida State statue. This is the other side. We're going to go steal your stuff.
Screaming, stand my ground in the background. Like, bitches, they're not trying to take you off the property. They're just trying to get rid of your trash. Fuck, man. Honestly, if I have to pay to get rid of my trash. I cleaned out my garage recently. I had to pay a company to come pick that shit up. If I'd have known, I could have just left it out.
I miss the old Total War games where to activate a siege tower, someone would have to be in the tower. Not on Warhammer 3 though, these are magic towers. That tower on the right there shooting me has literally nobody on it.
A minute.
I wonder why they don't have boiling oil pouring at the gates on the Warhammer games.
Get off that tower, you bastards. Where are you guys going? I told you to get in position. My sleds? Yeah, it's just a sled with a bunch of handgunners on it. Yeah, now they come off the roof.
Take it for me? Are you shitting me? You should be thanking them.
I want you to get these animals off my property as a cop, as your duty to me as a citizen. Get these people off my property.
Actually, you wait there.
With all due respect, I'm asking you to do your job.
They're done.
Do your job. No, they're done now, because I say they're done.
I'm trying to be as calm as I can be.
That's it, come on, commit to that law.
But if you don't step back and let these people do your job, you're going to have a bigger...
Step back on my property.
Cops are coming soon.
No, I will not go anywhere. It has to be a search and seizure warrant signed by a judge.
Why?
It's y'all's law.
Why?
No, that's why.
Why?
That's why I'm trying to drive.
You know it's
I just read your law. I'm going back your law.
Read it to me.
You can expand, but you can't restrict.
Explain it to me. Read it.
What?
Tell me. Why?
Fourth Amendment.
Why?
What's our Fourth Amendment? You're an officer. What's our Fourth Amendment?
Why does it
You
have
don't
to
even
be
know
a
the Fourth
search and
Amendment.
seizure
Do you
warrant?
know the First Amendment? Do you know any amendment?
Explain it to me.
Do you know anything? Why are you wearing an officer? Why are you wearing that badge?
Why does it have to
Why are
be
you
a
wearing
search
that
and
badge,
seizure
man?
warrant?
Because they are seizing my property when I'm asking them to
Okay,
be
but
on it.
explain to
They're
me
not
how...
allowed to go on private property.
Explain to
Private
me how
properties
that's
are exempt.
applicable.
They're not even code inspectors. He's not even an inspector.
He's code enforcement.
He's not an inspector. Where's the inspector license? That's your inspection license. He don't have one because he's a dumbass.
Have you appealed this in court?
I don't have to. Right now, as a law, I will. I'm getting there. That's later.
They
But
were
right now,
served, they were served the other day.
No,
Right?
I don't give a damn. He can serve me. He can serve me and serve me and serve me. That don't matter.
So
that's civil. That makes that a civil matter. He serves me. That's civil. It's not me serving.
I mean, apparently the inspector is not a real inspector. The magistrate's not a real judge. The paper's not a real document.
Just show him
Cameron,
the
get
real
out of
stuff.
there.
Just bring Henry the real stuff. And then he can start to take it seriously. Like, Henry's going to need the SWAT team to show up with a search and seizure signed by the president. Then we can talk. But until then, you need to get moving.
Now listen to me. They're taking my property and you're allowing it. Who just opened this?
It doesn't matter to me.
Exactly. You ain't investigating, are you? You're telling me to stand down on my property. You're not even investigating.
I'm telling you to go to court.
Hey, I'm telling you to get these clowns off my property, bro. You don't even know the statute. You don't even know the limits.
You read the paper, Henry?
Read the paper.
I'm asking you, it's your
I wonder
house,
if they get in the
man.
car soon.
She
I'm
dead?
asking
Or did
you,
she
it's your
escape?
house.
I want these people
she's
off
still
my
alive.
property, Officer Turner, now.
And I understand. Once they're done, they're
Because
gone.
nobody has the right to bear arms because of their own government relations.
Scrub a little bit here.
Where is they see? Because code enforcement says it. They're code enforcement. They don't have the right to be the executioner and the jury and the
Henry, I didn't hear you.
They don't want to go about they don't even go about their own balls. Go about their balls, man.
It might be better if you'll drive away.
Get these people off my property, man.
You're just going to let them drive out of there absolutely zooted? I guess at that point, you know what? Oh, skedaddle. I don't know what the rules are. I imagine you're probably not supposed to drive high on meth. I'm sure that's probably frowned upon. But in this case, maybe it's just a personality thing. I could just be completely off the mark here.
Henry, grab the paper.
This is garbage.
Grab the paper, man.
Where's your supervisor? Let's get your supervisor.
I'm it.
Get the chief down here. They talk this here, man.
They have legal authority.
They do not have legal authority.
Do you see that at the stop?
Take the bitch out. She's fucking dead in this damn vampire lords.
Don't even know the rules.
There we go. Good.
Oh.
Henry, I'm not going to do it again. You try me again, I will take you.
What's that a name?
Amber, you're about to go. I would sit down. Then go through the court.
Away from our things. Near the door, they're not
Sounds
allowed
like
to be on the pavement.
things are starting to boil over.
Have you seen the notices? Have you read your paperwork?
I have.
Then quit interfering with them before you're in trouble.
I don't acknowledge that much. That's a fake ass.
You got that badge. Do the right thing, right? Don't let him lie like this. You better than that. You better than that.
Okay.
He was happy. I talked to him yesterday, and I told him let's come here tomorrow or today. Yeah. He's like, man, I'm off.
Amber?
Get the away from me inside my house, you fat.
She seems like a real whippersnapper, huh? A little firecracker. What a catch. But she knows how to make a romp around in those sheets, though, with an attitude like that. Lord almighty, Henry's really... I'd probably be smoking meth, too, if I was Henry.
You! Henry, listen to me. They need your truck moved, or else they're going to tow it.
I will show you the statue.
Henry, listen to me.
Who's above you? Who you asking?
They need the tow truck, so they're going to move it. Are you going to move the truck? I will talk to you. Are you going to move the truck?
Just get the president on the line.
Move the truck. I'm trying to get you out of here and know it's not in trouble.
Honestly, you probably could just be home and be like, you know what, actually, Henry? All right, hold on. I'll get the president. Yeah, Mr. President? Yeah, Henry here. He wants to talk to you about the search and seizure. Here you go. He might bite.
Can we move the truck? Henry, I need you to move the truck, man.
He's done enough, Catherine.
Amber, I need you to move it before they tow it.
Get out. Don't come back in.
It's not because we say so, it's because they're saying.
No, they don't have a right to.
Listen.
No, you are smart.
Okay, so I'm more than willing to talk to you about that, but we have to move the vehicle, okay? If we don't move the vehicle, we're going to have to probably take y'all to jail for interfering with this.
We're not interfering. Y'all are.
Listen.
You can't restrict my Fourth Amendment.
Can I finish explaining? I'll ask you one time. Will you move the vehicle?
I have to call my dad and my lawyer.
Okay.
You're going to have to give it. Okay.
All right, come on. Let's go. Hop out of the car for me.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going.
That's fine.
Did you just touch me? Don't touch me, please.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Yeah, don't.
Okay. Come on, let me show him the state statute. Okay, everything stops. You read these and you understand.
You haven't shown me anything. You keep spouting stuff off, but you haven't shown me anything.
It's called the Fourth
Has
Amendment.
he been Googling amendment documents? I love it. We got
Where's the rest of the document? You're missing some pages.
Agreed. This is what they say.
That's not all what they gave. There's more pages.
You mean that document that Henry threw and stomped on and ripped and tossed into the air 37 times? There's no way that could be missing any pages. You're crazy. Stop it.
Do you see any other paper? Do you see anything anywhere else? Did they throw it away? I guess they threw it away.
So look, here's some more pages. Look at that.
Wow.
You have 14 days effective from this order to remove accumulation of trash.
Who gives orders?
Listen to me. Remove nuisances. Discarded items.
Another hour.
Henry, they gave you a 2-week notice, bro.
Listen. This was issued, you're correct, as of September 28th. Just listen. I'm sure they've given you more than...
Still not fucking update on this piece, then. Do a minute one.
You won't get an update this time, though, will you? Be more like tomorrow now.
Well, if it's arrived at, like, DPD warehouse, they'll scan it in. But it's still no... There's still no confirmation on that.
It wouldn't be PC building without complications. I mean, when I ordered my part, it's like, they fucking, I weren't home, someone had to sign for it. I was like, fuck's sake. So I said, I called them up, said, you have to come over past 4:30, 5 o'clock. Right, I'll put it on the notes, can't guarantee it. They turned up before 5 o'clock. And then eventually when it came to putting it all together, I'd got the wrong RAM. So I was like, fuck!
Why was it wrong?
Because it was... the nodules, the notches on them were different. So it was the older model, or something like that.
Oh, I think you got an AM5.
But...
no, you're on Intel, aren't you?
In hindsight, it was better because I got... I'll put a picture in chat. I love them, I think they're fucking...
Little RGBers. Send me a picture of your PC, actually, I've never seen it.
Oh, I was better doing a video on it. It's dusty as hell though.
Already? Get yourself a cutting in brush.
And there is a ceramic. In all honesty, I'm not bothered about all flashy lights and stuff. It's facing away from where I'm sat and it's hidden away, you know, behind the piano, so... But like I say, in hindsight, getting the wrong RAM wasn't necessarily a bad thing, because I got 16 gig RAM. I just went to CPC the next day and got 32 gig instead.
What have you got in that? A 360 radiator?
It's just a cheap one, that. It's a CPU cooler.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just
yeah, no, it's, I can see it. Just you got 3 fans at the front, haven't you? I presume they came with a case.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. because that's the cheaper case. There's another one where you could get all 3 of those fans with the RGB on, but as I say, I'm not bothered about the lights, so I just quite like the look of the case.
Where's the case? It looks like MSI logo.
Yeah, it is. It's MSI. A bit disappointed. It was only a couple of days ago I looked at the badge and I realised I've still got the cellophane off it, so I peeled off the cellophane and then I realised the bottom of the badge isn't quite stuck on properly. So I was a bit like, it's like 90 quid for that.
Got good airflow at the front.
Let's get to it.
Oh shit.
Engineer!
I didn't mean to do that.
What have you got, Navi?
What?
PC wise?
What? Like what spec?
Yeah, yeah.
I have a 3000 XT in here currently. I got the... Fuck, I forgot which one is it. 5700X 3D on the way. Got an AIO cooler. And a 480 Super.
Awesome.
I'm not going DDR5 until it gets cheaper. I'm not paying 300 quid for a motherboard.
That's fucking madness.
What's with the circle of influence that I have?
That's Malakai's faction effect. If you have an army standing in that circle, they can recruit units from him.
Ah. I've got a full army, I don't really need that, do I? Campaign range, what does this do? Duration before disengaging. 90 seconds for the Spirit of Grungy.
You definitely want that, man. The Spirit of Grungy is your Thunder badge.
Lord of Clan Morgrim.
Yeah, I think if I was feeling frivolous, but it's a luxury that I don't need. The CPU cooler is just a cheap one. My temps are fine, but if I really wanted, I could get the cases modelled so that you can have, those
240s and 360s.
Yeah, have them fans in the top of the case.
Yeah.
But I mean, what are my temps now? They range between 50 and 60.
By the looks of it, you can put the 360 in the front, or a 240 above.
Yeah.
Or a 280 above.
It's on my stream there.
So just come off Twitch when I get back on it.
60 degrees.
Master of Runecraft.
What's that software? I can't remember what that is for the
MSI Afterburner.
Oh, that's what it was.
But the other thing that I do want to get is the 1440p monitor.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I've got this cheap one here. It's pronounced Kurua. KOORUI. I can't remember what I paid for it, but I didn't read the description when I bought it on Amazon. Turns out it comes with no stand. So I emailed Amazon saying, look, there's no stand in it. I didn't need one because I've got the dual monitor stand anyway. So I just connected it to that. But I emailed them saying there's no stand in it. Ended up knocking 50 quid off.
Oh, bargain.
Alright.
So,
I thought you were about to tell me you're selling it.
No. It's a decent monitor like, for what I paid for it. See if we can get the specs up.
Well, that'll come in handy.
I don't suppose you know anyone who wants to buy a dual monitor stand.
Speak to Sturdy. Because he's only got the one monitor in a minute. I don't know if he will be getting a second.
He's got a monitor but not the PC.
Yeah, he's got a PC as well.
Why has he not been on then?
He's not turned it. He's not received it yet.
Oh, right.
He's same boat as I am. He's waiting for it. He went for the more expensive one though. He's got the 4070 Ti Super.
Well, has he got it on tick? Or has he bought it out?
No, he's bought it out. He remortgaged his house, didn't he, with his ex?
Yeah.
And she bought him out. So he got.
Because I need to
got a few grand for it.
Once I get a third monitor, I'm obviously going to need a triple monitor stand. I'm on a double right now, so I'll have no use for it.
What are you going to do? Have two in front and one above?
I don't know yet. I quite wouldn't mind having one that's in
what, three all around?
Portrait.
Yeah, I used to have a monitor that did that, but I gave it to my son. The second monitor I've got now is just a little 19-inch Dell, 1080p, doesn't move or anything. But it'll be good, you know, just to have Discord up. Little browsing technology doesn't need to be
I don't
fancy.
need it, but I mean, I want a 1440p, so I might as well have three monitors, because I've got two sides now.
27 EQC.
Plus, I kind of like having things. So, for instance, on my second monitor, I've got Steam, YouTube, Streamlabs, and Discord all on that one screen. I'd rather separate that a bit.
Yeah.
It's funny, you know, like when like people like my dad or whoever else who don't play computer games, or even people that are just on console, and they come round and then just because they've seen two monitors, they're like, "Oh, that must be like a crazy PC or something. It must be expensive just because of the monitors."
27 E6 QC.
All right.
There we go. The monitor I've got is 27 inch. Yeah, it is 27 inch. QHD 2560 by 1440, and it's 165 Hz.
I'm assuming Dwarf Warriors great weapons are better than Dwarf Warriors, yes.
Saying it can be overclocked to 180 Hz, which I'm yet to do, but it's got a 1 millisecond response speed.
Your grudges in the making.
What is it going for?
Just tinkering with the setup. By Grimney, it's me. Aye, these ones are handy. What? Innovator?
What's the catch with dwarves? They seem so overpowered.
They're currently overpowered because they just had a DLC, so the power creep is still fresh of them.
It's going for $180. Well, that's because it's on a stupid.
What's going for 180?
The monitor I've got.
I probably won't even get it to the new year now. Spent like a week out of work. Christmas is coming up. Plus, I'm not that bothered.
can tell. The past is the past. By Grimney, it's me! Explosives expert. Engineer. Greatest inventor. Get going. Put your feet up, why don't you? Keep that powder dry. Doom's that away. I'm done ready. Lord of Clan Morgris.
I'm sure there's music from like Rome 2 or something in this game.
I'll cast the runes. Can I help you?
That goddamn Skaven corruption.
Oh, shit. I'll make you into a snowman. A wee nut to warm yourself.
Watch it or I'll turn you into a snowman.
Invention? Only thing that's kept dwarves alive.
I'm expanding further east. This has to be the longest province ever. Oh shit, what happened up? Oh, the Skaven are ripping through those guys.
Well, Kostaltin, he's already gone.
Is he?
Yeah, he's been dead for the last 3-4 turns.
They still have Chozzy though, don't they?
Oh, that's not Kostaltin, that's the boss of the clan.
Oh, fucking hell, that hurt.
Yeah, this is madness.
Doomless.
Yeah, so that province spans from there to there. That's crazy. Well, it's not crazy, but it seems like a far distance for one province.
I'll figure it out. Rockwag soup. Let's give them something to remember us by, eh? Let's
Oh, you're fighting the Chaos Dwarves.
This'll do. Move that stuff in, lad.
Keeps them off my back.
Mission successful. Dragon's Bane. Teleport. Does that mean teleport to a battle then? Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll wait till my units have replenished a little bit.
Alright. By Grimney, it's me, greatest inventor. Slayer.
anger burns bright. I do. If you say so, Beardley, I'm off.
Oh, I saw you then.
On my way.
In your cheeks.
Rune Lord, got?
You probably noticed that I'm up north now. I'm here. I won't be here for long. You should have kicked this fucking rat out.
Are you going to help it?
Yeah. He's declared war on me and I'm at war with the vampires, so I'm fighting the north and south battle right now. I need to get the Skaven out now before the vampires overrun me.
Engineer!
I was hoping he would have gone for you since he's right next to you, but he didn't. He chose me.
Yeah, I thought he would. I guess he was spending too much time fighting... What's that guy's name again?
Fraud. Oh, Costalton. He was fighting Costalton. He wiped the floor of him. He had an army there. I thought he did. Yeah, you can have Bragg. I'll come back for it. It's got a full stack there, and a full stack there. Alright.
Ooh, there's some revival that's got wiped out.
Yeah, he's tactic to Archeon. He has no chance of winning this campaign. Do I really have to fight that? I'll just take the damage.
Aye, what?
Fucking hell, you got fucking... That's a full stack army? Come on, Skaven. You're cheating bastards.
Leah!
Yeah, there's no way you're winning that now.
The past is the past. You're with me, lads.
Okay,
What? You reckon an airship could fit underground?
That should. Valiant defeat. Should be alright though, shouldn't I?
I don't even know your army, but you should be fine, yeah.
We're going to battle!
Why do they have such a problem with the elves?
It's not the elves that are a threat to you.
Oh, I know it's those dragons.
So you might have, I don't know if you noticed it, but you would have seen that those 3 dragons, only one of them had experience. That experienced one is a super tanked up boss. It's going to hurt you. It's very powerful. That's why it gives you a valiant defeat, because that dragon is full of roids right now.
No, Mike's got a lot better.
I don't know. It's got to be this good.
Yeah, it is. It fucks around with my microphone all the time. I guess,
Who's scared of a little dragon?
A little dragon.
Think of the opportunity. Oh, Luke!
It's just a little dragon. It's just 3 little dragons.
Time for some target practice. Whoa, that's a big lizard.
I haven't actually had a battle with these yet, so I don't even know how they work.
Gold for you if you can take its eye out.
It's quickly. Oh, we can set up anyway.
Okay. Gold. That's a big lizard. Gold for who could take its eye out. I love it when he says that.
The clans unite!
These can throw over the top, can't they?
Yeah.
So I'm better setting them at the back, not putting them front line.
Ah, but if you're throwing them from the back, the odds of them hitting your men in the back are quite high. Your miners and blasting charges want to be on the flanks.
Why is that? It's just...
So when their infantry engages yours, your miners can get around the side and throw the bombs into them instead of your own men.
Ah, right. Okay. What are these guys? Dual axe infantry. Anti-infantry.
Dwarf warriors! Kill orcs! Kazoo!
Can these guys fire over the top? What do they even throw? These can't throw over the top, can they?
Who?
The ones with the pistols, close quarters infantry.
No, they're pistols. It's a gun.
What about the a quarreler? Good
A quarreler gun, it's a crossbow.
4 cannons. Gyrocopter? What the fuck?
I'm gonna stop after this battle too for the night. I got uni in the morning.
Fly! Gyrocopter! Thunderers! War of vengeance! Slayer! On guard!
I guess that I can just vanguard these 2 straight over here then.
Yeah, you do what you want, it's your army. It's what you're comfortable with.
Just don't want them to die.
Well, the high elves have advantage over you. They got cavalry and obviously missile superiority because they outrange you. Your cannons can hit them though.
Engineer!
I would say though, maybe try to cover your flank and your cannons, because there's 4 units of cavalry there. It's only going to take one of them to kill your cannons.
I haven't got enough troops to cover it though. That's the only problem I've got. Let's go.
The runes glow! Charge! Plow through! Nothing can stop us! Off we go! Strike out! Range fast! Shoot the wizards!
Watch that calf trying to sneak around you on the left side.
Malakai, I'm here! Pour out! For the ancestors! Shoot! Down! Axes out! As you say! Move! Down! Vengeance!
Dragons are here.
The clans unite! Quarrelers! Vengeance! Have at them! Ringy! Attack! Get them! Dwarf warriors! Dwarf! Ready axes! Warrior Ogrimnir!
Get your slayers on it. Your slayers are anti-large. They're the ones that should be fighting your dragons.
Attack the axe! Cannon! Yes, Lord!
Fuck off, they're still in that fucking line. The game just crashed again? Oh, it just closed on me. Wow. Ugh.
Crashed on you as well, Mark.
Yeah. That's twice it's done it today.
Did you save it?
It'll have saved from the last turn anyway.
I'll catch you tomorrow then. I'm gonna head off now.
Yeah. See you later.
See you later. Are you doing you going off as well?
Not just yet.
Okay, I'll watch a few YouTube videos.